I tried to do a video last night, talking about the story about my friend Amir who died. While I was at B Dubs. I'm gonna paraphrase it. Go on. I'm gonna paraphrase the story. The story was, you never know what's gonna happen to somebody, so be careful what you say. Basically, on his last day on Earth, we were at work, and in normal fashion, I was joking around because I was in active abuse and didn't give a fuck about nothing besides myself. And yeah, man, the last thing I said to this man was I was gonna fuck his chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Um, I go home. I had the day off the next day. The next day I come into work, find out he went to the bar, drank, ended up getting some motherfucking drugs and overdosed and died. And you know, looking back on retrospect, man, the last thing I should have said to Amir was that I loved him, I supported him, and that he was going to be okay. And, you know, I carried that resentment for a long time, man. I was in jail with the homeboy. And yesterday when we were at the visiting graves, my girlfriend's family or whatever, her people's, I was actually at the same cemetery. So I said a little prayer for him while I was there, man. I miss him here. We was in jail together. We ate together for a while. He was a real good dude, man. And the last time I could have said something positive to him, I said something negative. That experience changed me profoundly as a human being. I had to dwell on that shit for quite some time, man. During active abuse, and then even then so, outside of active abuse. And I missed the guy, man. He was a good dude. And a lot of the friends that I've had passed over were good people. They just had addiction problems. Maybe not enough access. Maybe they just didn't care. Who knows? This is why I do what I do now. And the funny thing about addiction, man, there's two things that don't discriminate in this world. That's addiction and a jailhouse, dude. They'll lock anybody up. And addiction can hit anybody. So you make fun of addiction, man, you might end up having a kid that's fucking addicted. And you need people like me at some point. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Or maybe your aunt. Or maybe your uncle. Or maybe your dad or your mom. You know, I've had a profound vision. You know how many people I've talked to out here in Maryland that were younger kids, man, when I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. There's at least 2 or 3 that lost their parents to either prison or drug abuse. You know, and that's a crazy thing to think about. And the funny thing is I can identify because I've lost plenty of people to that shit. No one should have to go through that. That's a hurt that most people don't understand. And yeah, I had to do this video again, man, because I was having problems posting stuff last night. Probably because people wanted to make it look like I got arrested when I went to certain agencies yesterday to get rid of these 764 fucking dumbass trollers. Actions speak a lot louder than words, man. You can type whatever the fuck you want to type, dude. Where I'm at right now is I won't be fucked with you. I won't let you fuck with me. I'm not a gangster. I'm not in the fucking streets anymore. I'm a normal fucking person in society. So I'm going to handle things like a normal person in society. And that's where you got the game fucked up. They like people like me. The system likes people that have been through the fucking ringer and can speak from personal experience on the shit that they went through to become a better person. They love people like me. And every time y'all attack me, I get that much more committed to my cause. I get that much more committed to the shit I'm trying to do to try to save some of these people. You know? I've learned to turn my depression off. I've learned to get outside myself and help the next man and help the next addict. To help myself. Right? And if there's one meeting, there's another meeting, man. I do fellowship work when I'm at the bus. I get to see this shit when I come home every day. When I go to my AA meetings and I come home, I get to see the one of the main areas in Frederick where this shit be going on. Does it get me to use? No, I feel sorry. I wouldn't say I feel sorry for him. I do. I have a level of empathy for him. And my new thing is leaving pamphlets and flyers at the bus station. It could be littering if the cops want to be, extra about it, but I'm leaving those for those people that need it. That's my contribution. I did contribution work yesterday. Man, we were at the. I was gonna do it at Arlington, but we went to her other family's grave sites and stuff, and I cleaned the grave sites, man. Even to the point we had a cop scoping us until he saw us doing that, and then he just left us the fuck alone. He saw us doing service work, saw us giving back, not for money, not for riches, just to do it. I don't believe in working for free either. Don't let somebody tell you got to work for free. That's slavery. But sometimes you have to just give back, and that balances the karmic levels of life with all the wreckage that we've done. So I'm gonna let my dogs back in. Bella's doing okay now. Obviously, y'all don't know dosages and shit, and that's cool. Cause if you really killed my dog, dude, I don't know how the fuck I would act. But I will say this: I'm gonna try to do it the right way. I'm not gonna jeopardize my freedom and shit to come after you. I'm gonna send people to do it for me. And it's not going to be gang members and shit. It's gonna be people that got standing in the court system. So I hope y'all learned a valuable lesson, man. You don't know who's on the other end of this computer, dude. And let that be a lesson to you, because your terminology alone, saying rotten and shit, we've already put you in the category of 764. You're trying to promote self-harm. You're trying to fucking get people to kill themselves and all that other shit. All for laughs, for LOL cow. Dude, I'm not a LOL cow, bro. A low cow. I beat your ass. You feel what I'm saying? If you'd ever muster up a pair to come see me in fucking public. But I prefer handling it the way I'm handling it now. It's a lot more satisfying, dude. Because then you get to experience some of the shit that I've been through. And then hopefully maybe it can change your mind. I hope you all having a blessed day. I know I am. I can't wait till Monday. I got a bunch of I got to call a bunch of places on Monday about this shit. Yeah, I had to wait for, I guess, the Akron. I made a mistake in the last video. I said Toledo. It was the Akron office I called last night, and whoever does that specific unit wasn't there, so I got to call them back on Monday. Agent W, you're not an agent. I already checked your credentials. You are some kind of fucking weird fucking like dude on the internet. You're not an agent. I checked you in several different databases. So, keep running with that and have a good day and stop harassing people and find a new play toy, because I ain't gonna be it. You're gonna learn a valuable lesson fucking with me. I promise you that. Have a good day.